So you come back in Italy with with a new name
Yes.
and then a new label.
Yes.
Okay.
3 times, you're right. Yeah, we had to change our name from Cousteau to Moreau because we were being sued by Jacques Cousteau. Well, not him, because he's dead. Yeah, his family was suing us, and other people were suing us as well. So we had no choice but to change the name. And we're a new band anyway. You know, we've got a new member, Dan. So we thought, yeah, Moreau. Why not?
And why more?
It's French.
I know that it's French.
It sounds like Cousteau. I just really like the name. I different reasons, you know. It's a surname again. It's easy to remember from the Cousteau things. Anybody else like to add anything?
We like the sound. It's a nice sound. It's a phonetic choice. Moreau.
Not for the actress, not for
No. It could be the island of Dr. Moreau, H.G. Wells' novel. It could be Jean Moreau. Gustave Moreau, very famous French painter. Jerry Moreau, a plumber from Willesden. So lots of Moreaus.
Okay, let's talk about the new album that you will release.
Okay. It's called Nova Scotia, which is a place in Newfoundland, I believe, in Canada. Peninsula, isn't it, Rob?
It's somewhere in Canada.
It's a peninsula, isn't it, Rob? It's not an island, is it? Anyway, it kind of conjures up. It's sort of a very rugged, romantic place, I think, and it's sort of a very rugged, romantic album, I think, and it just seemed to fit the style of the album, yeah.
Again, we just like the sound of it, don't we? It's a place people emigrated to about 100 years ago from Scotland and Ireland and Wales, and Nova Scotia, New Scotland in Latin. It's like a fantasy place that you think where you want to go, but the reality is like, well, we don't know because we've never been there, but it's an idea of where you want to go to escape from where you are.
Very good. Very good. I think you should ask him the questions.
And something about the sound of this new album. There's something different.
It's fucking terrible. It's really bad. No, it's quite modern. We're sort of we've evolved, I think. You know, we're kind of messing around with loops and we're messing around with samples a lot more, and we're writing as well, because when we were Cousteau, there was one person writing all the music, and you know, as brilliant a songwriter as he is, it doesn't leave the other 4 people a lot of artistic input. But you know, that's completely changed because everybody's writing now, and I think when you've all got a vested interest, you kind of tend to put more into it, or you should anyway.
There's a much wider range on this album of emotions, styles, moods. It gets heavy, it's intense, it's romantic, it's jazzy, it's rocky.
It's got balls.
We can say that's not a classical album like.
No. It's a different band. You know, it's I don't think the 2 things should be compared to really, because they're just different animals. You know, that was one thing. This is another. They shouldn't be. It's not a contest. You know, because you know the talents that were on display in the first 2 albums are of a very certain kind. These are different, different attributes, and there's more of the 5 of us in this basically. So, and we're still learning. So,
well, it's not going to horrify anyone who liked the first 2 albums. They'll still like this 3rd one, you know.
They won't know unless they check it out, though, will they?
What?
They won't know unless they check it out.
Okay. Now the first country of this new adventure is Italy.
Yeah, of course it has to be. Yeah.
But why?
Well, because this is where we do best. I think this is where our audiences are most receptive. We enjoy playing here more than anywhere else. We get the best response, and I kind of feel like we owe to everybody who's kept us in a job for the past 4 years to honour the faith that they've shown us. So Italy's the place. It's not Ireland or England or anywhere like that. It's Italy.
You feel loved in Italy?
Yeah. Well, liked anyway. I wouldn't say loved. All right, maybe a little bit loved.
And then after this tour, what do you do?
we go home, we go to the studio, write some new songs. Well, we've written some new songs. We're just basically we're just working, you know. And we'll release the new album, and I'm sure we'll take it around the world and show it to people. Hopefully, that's the plan. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nana.